Here are some fantastic advantages to getting better at saying no. Saying no means you value your time. Saying no means you have clear boundaries. Saying no means you know what you want and can stand up for yourself. Saying no will give you more time and energy. Saying no will make your yeses more powerful. Saying no will increase your confidence and control. And saying no will get you respect. Why would you not want to have more of that? Let's look at the most common reasons why we don't all say no more. We want to be liked and have people's approval. We think that saying no will make people not like us, think we're selfish or be cross or disappointed or that we've let them down. Saying no is perceived as not very socially acceptable. We're very much raised to be people pleasers. As children, we learn to do or say things that get adults, particularly our parents' approval. We focus on what we think people want from us rather than actually how we want to truly react or respond. Useful when you're an irrational child learning how to navigate the world, maybe not so useful as a rational adult. We don't know how to say no. For many, saying no can make them feel extremely uncomfortable, intimidated, and awkward. We don't know how to say it without coming across as impolite, inconsiderate, selfish, or sometimes aggressive. We can be racked by guilt after attempting to say no, which can lead us to back down, apologise, give in, and present a yes as it seems easier. We don't know we can say no. Our society at times can make us think that saying no is socially unacceptable, especially in the workplace. We're told that it's not how you get on, make friends, and get promoted. We're told it's all about compliance and doing everything we're asked to do, often without question. No one has ever given us permission to say no. We don't know how to stand up for ourselves. Growing up, most of us are taught how to be agreeable and follow the rules. Don't question authority, keep quiet and listen, follow the rules. When you constantly say yes to people, they will start to take advantage of that. People can see you as a pushover and an easy target, especially if you never stand up for yourselves. So often we get used and abused because we don't know when or how to stand up for ourselves. We don't want to miss out. FOMO, the fear of missing out, can often be the reason why we say yes to things. It could be a potential opportunity, a social gathering, a chance to prove ourselves. Sometimes it's about getting favours from people. If I say yes to this one, they'll owe me one, and I don't want to miss out on that. We crack under pressure, and yes is our default response. We don't give ourselves time to think. Maybe the person asking us is putting us under pressure to respond immediately. Our chimp brain kicks in. We all have an inner chimp that's part of our brain, a phrase coined by psychologist Stephen Peters. It refers to the impulsive part of our brain, the center of our emotions, the part that makes snap judgments. When information reaches the brain, it reaches this impulsive chimp first. If we don't really give ourselves time to think and contemplate, the inner chimp just blurts out, yes. So how can you start to learn how to recognize when to say no and how to say it effectively? It might be worth doing the following exercise to gain more insight into the times when you've said yes, when it should have been a no, and the consequences of this. Make yourself a little table with 4 columns like this. What I said yes to, why I said yes, consequences, and what I should have said instead. Think of at least 3 examples and try to complete the table fully and honestly. Here are some examples. The value of doing this exercise is that it will help you recognize what feelings get triggered when you're asked to do something and you really want to say no. It helps you recognize that there are real consequences to you in your life when you commit to something you don't really want to do. It also helps you start thinking about alternative, appropriate responses. In the next video, we'll look at how to say no effectively.